Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Thursday the 11th of December. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader. So looking at the pound dollar first, and what we've got here is, what's happened is it's trying to start breaking its way out of this consolidated phase. Yesterday pushed up towards the highs again. We managed to break out of those through the Asian session here, and now almost back to retesting the highs here. Well, it's retested the highs really. Just pulling back a bit. There is a chance of still some further downside actually on this move. It may not have completely finished. I've got the downside target there at 156.9394 sort of area as a potential continuation, so we could see that happen. I've got an immediate setup for it, but there's the possibility for it to pull back to that. Maybe if it was to do that, it may just come back within range again. It would be too much of a shock. So a break of this trend line could see us say pulling back towards the daily pivot there, maybe even further back to the 50, etc. So that's cable for now. As for news today, we haven't got any significant news on cable. But moving on to euro, we have got some significant news, particularly at 10:15. We've got the targeted outro, which we're looking to see if the banks have managed to lend more money than they did last time. It was a significantly disappointing number last time in September. It's now expected that we could see a slightly better rate. It was the previous number was 82 billion. There's around about 400 billion on offer, but estimates are around about 148 billion at the moment. So any figure less than that could be quite disappointing. Anything significantly more may actually see the euro move positively, but a negative move at this point, or a negative number coming in at this point, would suggest that what the offering and the easing of the monetary easing that's been taken place at the moment just isn't working properly, or isn't having the desired effect. Okay, looking at the euro dollar then, and again running to the monthly pivot through the Asian session here. It's continued in its bullish sort of state at this juncture. Both as with cable actually. I mean, cable I've got a sort of a downside target, but once that's hit, there's no reason why that cannot continue in its move. As with the euro, it certainly here I've still got a downside target at the moment to be hit at the 124.19 area. So there's a possible downside target there. There's another trend line to draw on here. Across here, and a break of that trend line, so could see us hitting the the daily pivot there at 124.19. Anything beyond that, well, we could come back and test a 50, and it would be doing like an ABC. It'd put a lower high in to do this, of course. So watching it carefully, but if it can hit that early-ish, and then we see any sort of bounce, I wouldn't be surprised if we go back towards the Asian session highs or beyond. So really wanting to get this move out the way, preferably first. So yes, the euro dollar, as I say, key news out there at 10:15, which I'll be watching for. Then the dollar yen. Dollar yen's heading off for its monthly pivot. It's again through the Asian session made some more distance, so we're effectively seeing dollar weakness as we're seeing these currencies move through the Asian session. So there's the chance for it to come back, catch that pivot, which I've been talking about for a couple of days now. Still in the solid on the 4 hours, doing this good solid downward trend at the moment here, but just picking up a bit of a rally at the moment. It's got the chance of getting up to that 118.44 area, 45, 46 area in the near future. Just testing, and we've been continually testing this hourly 21 but we could just pitch up there, just break that. Now if we break that level, I've still got this trend line still riding across here. Just need to be careful watching this trend line. It could eventually break these highs here and push up towards the 50, the hourly 50. So that's so we've got a similar picture across the currencies here. So some dollar weakness, although we could just see some retracements on those moves as we got the daily pivots above or below us, respectively. Okay, one last currency, the Aussie dollar. We managed. The jobs figure came out particularly good, so it managed to break this trend, one of these trend lines at least. Let's just come back to the dailies, and yesterday's spinning top, the previous day's spinning top there. Was Doji even saw we ended up with a bullish day yesterday, but never managed to break particularly high. And again, through the Asian session, we just ran into the 4 hourly 50, hourly 200 as it on the jobs news. But again, at the moment, there's the potential for that just to pull back a little bit more towards the daily pivot there at one also 83.909 or 83.10, somewhere in that region. So again, the same sort of picture as the others, and 50 MAs there together. That may provide some decent support. So there's a pretty similar story across the board at the moment. We have broken this upper trend line here, so maybe any retrace again may see a bounce from these daily pivots if they're hit. But as they're all due to be hit, I would expect them, at least some of them, to be hit. Statistically, there's a good probability of them being hit, so watching it quite closely. Okay, that's it for me. Hope you have a great trading day. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye for now.